Hi, and welcome to the Insecure Chef. I'm here with Regina again, as always. It is September 15th, and the summer is about, well, 1 week left, and that's about it. We finished up at the pool today. Today the pool closes. We had a wonderful summer. Hope you did as well. So today, I'm going to be doing a slight version of a famous dish. Many of you have heard, of course, of veal Saltimbocca. I'm going to be doing chicken Saltimbocca for two reasons. One, you can't find veal anymore, it seems. And chicken's a real easy version of this, so you'll enjoy it. Try it out. I'm gonna start out with a chicken cutlet, which I have off camera. I had pounded down, as you can see here, to about 1/4 inch or thereabouts. All right. All I did was I put a piece of saran wrap over it, plastic wrap, pounded it down until I got it the way I wanted. So with that, I'm gonna just do a little salt and pepper. A little fresh ground pepper. Okay. You can do the other side if you like. For me, because of the fact that we're going to be working with prosciutto, or prosciutto if you're from an Italian household, it's already got enough salt, so I don't want to overdo it. So, next thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to follow this by putting down a couple of sage leaves. These are fresh sage leaves. All right. On there, I guess I figured about 4 ought to fit rather nicely. Now, if you prefer a lightly sage flavor, use 2 leaves. If you like a stronger flavor, use the 4. Okay. So I'm just going to press that in there just a little bit. All right. And now I'm going to cover it with a slice of prosciutto. All right. There we see, just to cover the entire thing. I'm going to press that down a little bit. And now I'm going to take a piece of saran wrap. I'm going to put this over the top, and I'm going to press this down. Okay, I'm going to press that in there so that the sage leaves and the prosciutto adhere to the chicken fairly well, like that. Just going to clip the edges over, and I'm going to refrigerate this now for about 30 minutes. So this is going in the refrigerator. All right, and when we're done with that, we'll be back. All right, we're back. We've had this refrigerated for about 30 minutes, as I said. So now I've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil heating up here on medium to medium-low heat. Just going to swirl it around, nice and warm. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the chicken, I'm going to flip it over and put it prosciutto side down into here. Like that. And we're going to cook that for about 2 or 3 minutes. We're going to get that prosciutto nice and crisped up a little bit. Let that cook a moment. I'm going to estimate about 3 minutes, maybe a little less. We'll see. Again, you don't want the oil too hot. It's really a relatively simple dish. You can always put this, when you finish, when it's cooked, you can put it over a bed of rice, a bed of spinach, or as I'm going to do it tonight, really I'm not going to be using anything else. You can certainly put it with pasta. It's typically served either alone or with spinach.
Yeah.
So we're just going to let that cook for about another minute. All right, it's browning up very nicely now. I'm going to give this a flip. Oh,
Hold on.
let's try that again. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. That's got a good look. All right, and we're going to continue to cook this until it's pretty much cooked through. I'm going to double check it with a thermometer. Make sure I get to that 165 temperature. Okay, I just checked the temperature. It's just about 165. So I'm about ready to take this out. I'm going to take this out and put it on the dish for now, because then we're going to follow up and make the sauce. All right, I'm just going to lower this down just a bit for the moment. Just going to cover this just to keep it kind of warm. And now we're going to begin to make the sauce. All right, so now we're going to make the sauce. It's a very simple sauce for that. I'm going to take just a little bit of masala wine. If you haven't got masala wine, you can use white wine. If you haven't got white wine, you can use white grape juice. If you haven't got none of that, you can use water, okay? Or for that matter, you can leave it out if you like, because we're going to be reducing this down. So I'm going to go with about a tablespoon or so, 2 tablespoons or so of wine. And then I'm going to give it about the juice of a half lemon. Like that. And then I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of chicken broth. Okay, like that. And we're just going to leave this on medium heat a bit. And we're going to let it reduce down for about a minute or 2. So let that cook up a little bit and we'll let it reduce down. I'll let it reduce down a bit, as you see. I'm working around medium heat. And now I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to dump that in there. And we're going to let that swirl around a little bit. I'm just going to swirl that in there, let it melt in. And once that's complete, we'll spoon this over the chicken and our dish will be done. As I said, you can eat it the way I'm eating it tonight, which is kind of a lighter version of it, if you will. You can add any sides, of course, that you find applicable. I would imagine asparagus would go very nice.
Yeah.
Perhaps some beets.
Beets.
Beets. Yeah, that's coming out very nice. Yes, we hope you had a nice summer. We had a marvelous summer. It really was exceptionally fun. I think you agree?
Oh, absolutely. It was great.
Okay. All right, we're almost ready to go. Yeah. What do you think, hon? Now, as I mentioned to Regina off camera, some folks like the sauce thicker, some like it thinner. Personal taste, really is. So I'm just looking at now. I'm going to let it thicken up just a bit more. Swirl around, get any juices left over from the chicken. And if there was any retained juice on the plate when the chicken was, you can always dump that in as well. All right, I'm going to close the heat. I'm going to take my pan here, and I'm just going to pull this over, like so. And there we go, little chicken saltimbocca. I think it looks marvelous.
It does. Smells
Again,
good.
If you like the sauce thicker, by all means, just let it continue to reduce down. So I'm going to move over here. And we'll give it the old taste test. Here, let's give this a taste and see how this came out. Oh, that prosciutto. Very tasty. Chicken's not chewy. Excuse me for talking with my mouth full. I don't know how else to do this. You'd love this, babe.
I'm sure.
One more taste. I'm very pleased. Very simple dish, as you saw, folks. Really not hard to do. It's the same idea as you do with the veal. The chicken, I found, is remarkably flavorful and considerably less expensive. Anyway, here you go, chicken saltimbocca. So, from the Instagram chef and his wonderful wife, Regina.
Have a lovely night.
Thank you for joining us. Continue to keep track of stuff. If you've got any suggestions you'd like me to try, by all means, let me know. Take care. Bon appetit.